Welcome to Info Speech Chronicles, where we reveal truths stranger than fiction. You might think you have a good grasp on this pale blue dot we call Earth, and maybe even the vast expanse beyond. From biologically immortal jellyfish to cube-shaped poop, from sideways glass rain on distant planets to a lake hidden beneath miles of Antarctic ice for millions of years, reality truly is stranger than fiction. Get ready to have your mind blown.
Let's kick things off with a creature that laughs in the face of Father Time, the Turritopsis dohrnii, a jellyfish that can basically hit the reset button on its life cycle. You see, most jellyfish, after their reproductive stage, they kind of accept their fate and, well, die. Not this little guy. When faced with adversity, this jellyfish can revert its cells back to their earliest form, essentially becoming a polyp all over again. It's like a butterfly deciding to crawl back into its cocoon, except it can do this indefinitely. Under the right conditions, this cycle could theoretically continue forever, making them biologically immortal. Imagine the possibilities. Now, before you start dreaming of eternal youth, we haven't figured out how to replicate this trick in humans. Get ready for a plot twist straight out of a botany textbook. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. Yes, you heard that right. This might sound like a joke, but it's a fascinating fact rooted in botanical science. I know it sounds like I'm pulling your leg, but this is the kind of wild card nature throws at us. It's one of those quirky truths that make you question everything you thought you knew about fruits. You see, a berry, in botanical terms, is a fruit that develops from a single flower with one ovary and contains multiple seeds. This definition might seem simple, but it has some surprising implications. Think blueberries, grapes, even tomatoes. All these fruits fit the botanical criteria for berries, even though we might not think of them that way in everyday life. Bananas fit this definition perfectly. Despite their size and shape, they develop from a single ovary and contain multiple seeds, making them true berries. Strawberries, on the other hand, are what we call aggregate fruits, meaning they develop from multiple ovaries of a single flower. This makes them fundamentally different from true berries. That's why those little seeds are on the outside. Each one represents a separate ovary. It's a unique structure that sets strawberries apart from other fruits. So there you have it, a seemingly simple fruit, defying our expectations and turning the culinary world upside down. Next time you enjoy a fruit salad, you'll know the hidden secrets behind these delicious treats. It just goes to show, sometimes the most ordinary things can hold the most extraordinary secrets. Nature is full of surprises, and the world of fruits is no exception.
Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're diving into the ocean depths to meet a creature so strange, it would make Jules Verne jealous, the octopus. Now, these cephalopods are already famous for their intelligence and those mesmerizing, color-changing skin cells that can blend seamlessly with their surroundings. But what you might not know is that they have 3 hearts and blue blood. 2 of those hearts are dedicated to pumping blood through the gills, which is how they extract oxygen from the water, kind of like our lungs, but much more efficient in their watery world. The 3rd heart takes care of the rest of the body, making sure all those tentacles get the oxygen they need. And the blue blood, well, that's because octopuses use a copper-based molecule called hemocyanin to carry oxygen, instead of the iron-based hemoglobin we humans use. This unique adaptation, hemocyanin, turns their blood blue when it's carrying oxygen, giving them a truly alien appearance. So next time you see an octopus, remember, you're looking at one of nature's most fascinating and complex creatures with a biology that's out of this world. Now let's blast off to our planetary neighbor Venus, where things get really weird. I'm talking about a planet where a day is longer than a year. Venus spins so slowly on its axis that it takes a whopping 243 Earth days to complete one rotation. That's longer than it takes for Venus to make a complete orbit around the Sun, which takes 225 Earth days. So, on Venus, you'd celebrate your birthday before you saw another sunset. This slow rotation also contributes to Venus's extreme temperatures, making it the hottest planet in our solar system. It's a stark reminder that the universe is full of strange and wondrous places, each with its own unique story to tell.
We often think of trees as symbols of longevity, standing tall for centuries. their roots digging deep into the earth and their branches reaching for the sky. But what if I told you that sharks predate trees by millions of years? Yes, these ancient mariners have been around far longer than the oldest forests. That's right, these magnificent creatures have been roaming the oceans for over 400 million years, while trees only made their debut on Earth around 350 million years ago. Imagine the vast stretches of time they've witnessed, the changes they've seen. That means sharks were cruising through the primordial oceans long before the first forest ever took root. They swam in waters teeming with life forms that have long since vanished. They've witnessed the rise and fall of countless species, surviving multiple mass extinctions and adapting to ever-changing environments. Their resilience is nothing short of extraordinary. So the next time you encounter a shark, whether it's in a documentary or, hopefully not, in person, remember that you're looking at a survivor, a testament to the power of evolution and a living link to Earth's ancient past. These creatures are not just predators, they are history swimming before your eyes. Ever wondered what space smells like? Well, according to astronauts who've had the privilege of taking a spacewalk, it's not the sweet smell of success. They describe the scent clinging to their suits as a peculiar mix of burnt metal, seared steak, and welding fumes. This unique aroma is believed to come from high-energy vibrations of particles in the vacuum of space. When these particles come into contact with a surface like a spacesuit, they react, creating this unusual odor. It's a stark reminder that space isn't just a vast, silent void. It's a dynamic environment, full of invisible forces and strange phenomena that we're only just beginning to understand.
Let's journey now to the land of Down Under, where we meet a creature with a peculiar talent, the wombat. Now, wombats are adorable, burrowing marsupials known for their cuddly appearance. But what sets them apart in the animal kingdom is their, shall we say, unique droppings. Wombats are the only animals on Earth that produce cube-shaped poop. You see, wombats use their poop to mark their territory, and those cubic droppings are less likely to roll away, making them much more effective for sending a clear message to other wombats in the area. Scientists believe that the wombat's intestines have varying levels of elasticity, which helps shape the feces into those neat little cubes. It's a fascinating example of how evolution can lead to some truly bizarre and wonderful adaptations. Fasten your seatbelts, because we're about to visit a planet that makes Venus look like a tropical paradise. Introducing HD 119733b, an exoplanet located about 63 light-years away from Earth in the constellation Vulpecula. This gas giant is a true nightmare world, with winds whipping around at speeds of 5,400 miles per hour and temperatures soaring to a scorching 1,000 degrees Celsius. But that's not even the worst part. HD 119733b is also home to a truly terrifying meteorological phenomenon, glass rain. Thanks to those howling winds, this glass rain falls sideways, lashing everything in its path at supersonic speeds.
Now let's talk about a true legend in the annals of barnyard lore, Mike the Headless Chicken. In 1945, a Colorado farmer named Lloyd Olson attempted to butcher a rooster named Mike. But as fate would have it, Olson's axe missed the jugular vein, leaving a good portion of Mike's brainstem intact. To everyone's astonishment, Mike didn't die. In fact, he continued to strut around the farm, attempting to peck for food and crow, albeit in a rather muffled manner. Mike's story quickly became a national sensation. Mike the Headless Chicken lived for another 18 months, becoming a symbol of resilience and the unexpected turns life can take. Our final destination takes us to the coldest and most desolate continent on Earth, Antarctica. Buried beneath over 2 miles of ice lies a secret hidden for millions of years, Lake Vostok. This massive subglacial lake is one of the largest lakes on Earth, and it hasn't seen the light of day for over 15 million years. Scientists believe that Lake Vostok could hold clues to Earth's ancient past, and may even harbor life forms that have evolved in complete isolation. It's like a time capsule, just waiting to be opened. Drilling through miles of ice without contaminating the pristine environment below is a challenge that engineers and scientists are still working to overcome. But the potential rewards are enormous.
From immortal jellyfish to cube-shaped poop, From glass rain on distant planets to a lake hidden beneath miles of Antarctic ice, these aren't movie scripts. These are real facts from science, nature, and the cosmos. They make us wonder, how much do we really know about the world? The universe is vast and mysterious, full of wonders that we are only beginning to uncover. And if you enjoyed these jaw-dropping truths, make sure to subscribe to Info Speech Chronicles for more mind-expanding content every week.